go. Okay. Um. Do do do. Uh. What was it? What was it? What was it? What was it?
I just looked at this,
Yeah.
the markings on the wall. That was the last thing.
Yeah. Yeah. You were taking a look for markings of any kind. While
Mhm.
Yilsa was talking to Cirilla, saying like, "Yeah, no, totally. We have plenty of bags of any kind. Some of them might probably be a little bit worse for wear, as the previous owners were definitely not here.
That's okay.
But
Reuse,
yeah, no.
reuse. Oh, what the fuck?
Reuse, reduce, recycle.
Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Close.
Reuse, reuse, recycle.
Cyclist.
Oh shit. Okay. I see this. Got a lance over here.
A what now?
No. Is that a lance on the wall
A lance on the wall? Oh,
or a lance
yeah.
over there? I don't.
well, yeah, I think it is. Are you needing?
How much? How much for it?
Well, if everything is half off, and I would normally probably offer that at 15. You seem very friendly. I'll offer you for 8 gold.
8 gold. All right. Yeah. I mean, fair. Pay 8 gold for that.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Go ahead and feel free to go ahead and grab it off the wall, and then go ahead and give me the coinage.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's your 8
Thank
gold.
you kindly.
You're welcome.
Can I do an investigation or a perception check to see if I notice the invisible person? It's just hanging around.
From earlier, you already perceived that there was at least someone here, but you can't
Oh,
necessarily
that's right.
see them.
I've already forgotten.
Yes. All good, all good.
2 seconds.
So I've done some reading regarding like how to account for someone trying to do like numerous rolls. How it supposedly is according to the rules. So rules as written is you yourself can make the roll once, and if you want to do it again, you have to wait an hour.
Nope, you're good. I get it. I understand. You're fine.
Anybody else can go ahead and try and do it again as many times, but again, for each time it's 1 hour,
Mhm.
unless otherwise stated.
That makes sense. So when are you going back to the inn?
Well, it appears to be we're probably wrapping up sometime soon. I mean, I see like the most of the life around here is kind of, I mean, rather over here it's already kind of dark and dingy as it is. But things are probably going to be wrapping up pretty soon. Are you wanting to meet me for a drink?
Yeah. Drink, some dinner.
Oh.
Dinner? Oh. Well, I've never been invited out for a dinner but by anyone before. I've always been, I've kind of been adventuring on my own, doing my own work and things like that. It gets rather hard, running a shop by yourself every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But I mean, yes, I would love to go ahead and do dinner with you. Are you inviting your friend as well?
Yep, Cyril's gonna come with. If you don't mind.
Of course I don't mind at all. More the merrier whenever I say. Are you two an item already? I mean, like one of you appears to be talking for some things and the other one talks for the others. I mean, are you two together or like what are we?
Friends.
Well, yes, of course. I just want to make sure that like I'm not stepping over any kind of toes of any kind.
No.
Not at all.
Okay. Wonderful. So, can you go ahead and grab your lance? Yes.
Yeah, I'll grab that. But you said something about satchels and bags.
Satchels and bags?
Where are those at?
They're going to be back behind the counter. Is there any kind of like special thing? Are you wanting a bag? Are you wanting a satchel? Like, what are you trying to look for over here? I'll see if I have anything left over.
Something. I mean, it doesn't have to be like a medium-sized kind of bag. It can be a satchel. It can be a backpack. It can be whatever.
Medium-sized kind of satchel. Got it. Okay. I'll be right back and take a look around. You guys can discuss amongst yourselves for 2 minutes. She'll be back.
So, was she just hitting on us?
Uh-huh.
Or
I don't know which I don't know which one though. That's the problem.
What if she's wanting more than just one?
Oh no.
Mm-hmm. What you
well,
gonna do? Huh?
I don't know. I'm usually kind of in the background, so I don't really have people notice me. So I don't know.
To be fair, you
Well,
did
looks like
say,
tonight's gonna be your night to step up.
yeah, you did say dinner when Cirilla, whenever she was talking about just the drink.
I don't know if you're talking to us, Caleb, or not. You're muted.
Oh, I am? Fuck.
We
Hello?
can't hear you. There you go.
I was like, I don't know if you did that on
Cool.
purpose or not.
No, the recording could hear me, but okay, cool.
We could-
No, I was saying that Nevira, you did say dinner when she was just saying drinks earlier.
I said dinner and drinks. Yep, at the end.
Yeah, you were the one that said dinner.
You're the one that initiated.
Great. Fuck. Okay.
Yilsa comes back
How
out.
old is Isla?
I don't know. Ask her.
Nope. Never ask a lady in her age. Nope.
Oh.
What can I
Yilsa,
perceive? I guess.
What can you perceive?
On her, like how age-wise.
Well,
Don't be
she's
wrong.
a gray dwarf, so keep this in mind.
Mm-hmm.
But she does not look rather old.
Okay.
She's definitely still spry looking. From her figure, you can definitely gather that she goes out. She probably hikes a lot. She's definitely someone that could probably hold her own in most things. Like I said, she's got the white hair braided. What's up?
Mm-hmm. I said that's not good.
That's not good.
Okay, so Nevira, just
Uh-huh.
remember that they can live for a very long time, even though they can live up to 350 years.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. She may look young, but that doesn't mean that she is young.
Oh.
Oh.
There wasn't very many gray dwarfs in my town.
Huh? Apparently.
We had a lot of halflings, but not many gray dwarfs. Not many dwarves in general.
She looks rather nice. She doesn't look rather old. Again, she looks rather spry. She doesn't have any like distinct facial characteristics. She's got like her like amber colored eyes that look to be like a little bit more on like the lighter side, almost like they were kind of like milky-ish, but then they're gray or not gray. They're amber. It's a little hard to describe for this. So her eyes are kind of a unique kind of a color. Hold on, the dog's at it again. Yeah. Pause. Okay, and we're back. But yeah, her eyes are kind of like unique to her. So she's got like an amber color, but they're kind of like glossy. It's hard to describe for her. Yeah, just kind of regular little person. Her clothes are they're definitely adventurers' clothing. They've got some mud and dirt on them. They've got some holes and patches. There doesn't look to be like any fresh holes of any kind. There's definitely fresh patches that she's got on her. But otherwise, she's just kind of just a normal person, just kind of cleaning her stuff up.
Except for those fancy shoes.
Except for the fancy shoes that look very premium high leather.
Isla.
Yes?
Those are some really nice shoes you got there. Where'd you get them from?
Oh, wait, thank you. Oh, these old things. I've had these have been in my family for generations. They definitely, they put their best foot forward. They always get me exactly where I need to go. And they definitely leave the best impressions. As so on you.
Yeah.
They do.
Uh-huh. They're
Smell
great.
the bag.
Yeah.
Here you go. I brought 2 of them out for you just in case, because I was able to scrounge one of them apart. It's definitely falling apart around the waist, but I mean, if you can make use of it, by all means. She throws out a fanny pack. Then she throws out a regular backpack. The fanny pack, the waist part that's kind of going around is kind of loose and falling apart. It's not clipped like it normally would be. And the backpack, one of its kind of like, I don't know what to call them. The armband parts is just entirely missing. It's only got one sling on it. So it looks like it would probably be easier to kind of like wear across you rather than kind of like one arming it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for the backpack on this one.
Oh,
I do appreciate you bringing
Of
both
course.
of them out for me to look at.
Of course. That'll be 15 silver for the bag.
15 silver.
15 silver.
Oh.
It's rather hard to split a gold coin, so you can give me 1 gold and 5 silver if you need.
Yeah, that's what I'll be doing.
Okay. If you need change of any kind, I can also be willing of that, since you've already given me so many gold coins previous to that. So thank you so much for today. This is definitely already paid for my shop and next week.
Ooh, you're welcome.
I know. You wouldn't believe how hard it is for me to sell things here. I can get things anywhere, but oh my goodness, is it hard selling things here. This place just seems to be a little bit more mad with some of my wares.
Maybe, but that's okay.
Of course. Say, since you two appear to be the only ones kind of like living on this side of the market of any kind, what do you say we go ahead and go for that drink and the dinner a bit early?
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
Does the inn have a dinner place, or is that going to be at the is there a tavern or something nearby?
I mean, as long as you're not picky about what we choose to eat, then of course.
Oh, I'm not picky.
Marvelous. And you, my dear? She looks at you, Nevira.
Yeah. Sure.
Awesome. If you'd excuse me, would you please be able to hold us a table for ourselves? I have to wipe up the shop here.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
We'll head on over to the inn. You just come and find us when you're done.
Marvelous. And she claps her hands together, and she kind of like goes, run along now. Go ahead, please. Don't forget to save the table. It definitely gets quite busy more towards the night hours.
Okay. All right. Can go save that table.
Yep.
Okay. Can the two of you give me an investigation?
$21.
Was that a nat?
10.
No,
No.
it's 19.
10.
Cyril, as you start to make your way out with Nevira towards making their way towards the wood bridge to kind of make your way towards the shatter. What do we call the shatter? What the shatter?
The Shadow Spire.
As you start making your way towards there, but before you go, you were able to catch a glimpse of someone kind of shimmering into existence as you leave, talking to Ilsa.
Did you see that?
No, what? I got a 10, so probably not.
No. No.
No. No, what? Where? What? There's somebody else coming on this date?
I don't know. Maybe. You never know.
Oh, fuck. Can you take that one?
You can take both of them. You're fine. No, I thought I just saw somebody coming in her shop after we left.
I mean, there was somebody in the shop the entire time, but I mean, I guess that was probably them.
Oh, I didn't know there's somebody in there.
Uh-huh. There's like a person in every shop we've been in, besides the person we've talked to.
I kind of figured that one out with Rattlewill, but okay. Well then,
this place has so many eyes. There's like eyes everywhere.
guess I'll just be watching. We can't see anything from inside or from outside the shop, can we?
No, the shop would essentially have its kind of taped up kind of tent flap kind of closed off, or any kind of like a bazaar that's closing would have like typically like those like awnings that be like jutting out. They would pull those kind of sticks back, and the awning would kind of come forward on them. So anything that would be closed would be rather hard to look in if you tried.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Okay.
Not impossible, but rather hard.
Well,
Guess
I'll ask her about it later.
On to the inn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as you guys start making your way towards the inn, you can kind of hear the life of the inn kind of start to come of itself, and especially so as you start to make your way towards the bridge. The bridge itself is kind of made of that kind of like zirk wood that you would have seen from before in your caves. Cyril, I believe you had seen zirk wood most specifically whenever you were previously kind of scavenging on your own when you originally got away from the prison. So as you're kind of making your way across this, you take note of that. Additionally, as you're making your way up, you can kind of hear, again, the liveliness of the bar to make its way up. You kind of hear the jesting and the jeers, not necessarily like a huge kind of rowdiness that associates itself with a bar. Nevira, you're able to kind of pick out more so this kind of appears to be like a happier kind of a bar, rather than like the original bar that your uncle may have had with its businesses of sorts.
Mm-hmm.
So as you guys start making your way up, you can kind of see this place is definitely a peninsula on its own, and the bridge seems to be about the only way to really get back and forth between the Shattered Spire and back to the mainland, as it were, that you just came from the bazaar. And let me just make sure. Yeah. So as you start making your way up, you guys walk into the inn. Walking into the inn, it appears kind of like Bird's Inn, rather than being all kind of like cave and rock and kind of things put away and such like that. This is definitely more of the homier kind of a pub style, kind of a bar. So Nevira, you are kind of welcome at home in this. Things are very familiar to you. You're able to kind of spot out where the bar itself is at, where some of kind of like the regular patrons are at, some of where like not the newer patrons, but definitely the adventurers that are coming in. Cirilla, what you're able to kind of point out is you can definitely see of those adventurers kind of who holds most stock in kind of those adventurer groups, similar to kind of like how you have your own adventuring party, as it were, and who holds the most stock amongst your own little party. And as you're kind of going in there, you can kind of see that there is hold on a second.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait,
Okay,
so
cool.
who has the most stock in our adventuring group?
That's up to you to decide, Cirilla. You were definitely the one that would make a note of those kinds of things, considering your character.
Dope. Then it's me.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I just pulled my headphones out. That scared the shit out of me. Like, all of the outside noise came in at me, and so I, like, panicked.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Well, because, like, these are, like, those things that, like, go in your ear, so it's like, I only hear you guys. Everything else is quiet.
For the most part, I only hear you guys occasionally with my neighbors, like right here at this wall, start playing their music really loudly. For whatever reason, I can hear them playing their music, and I was like,
fuck your neighbors.
Hell?
Fuck your neighbors.
But then I'm sitting here, like, talking probably pretty loud myself, and I just don't realize it. Anywho.
All good, all good. So as you kind of come in, you can kind of see, again, each of your own can kind of point out some certain things around here. Is there anything that either of you would like to, most importantly, do, firstly, while you're in here?
Get a table.
Yeah, get a table, definitely.
Immediately go for a table. Okay. So you guys start making your way around, kind of like scooching past some of these different tables. So all of these are kind of just like regular circle tables. Some of them got booze. Everyone's kind of like at the bar as well. So everyone's kind of like hopping around and kind of like being rather joyous with things, kind of like doing their cheerings and gesturings. You can definitely see that there's an assortment of Grey Dwarves here. The Quagoths are here, but there's not really any other kind of creatures here. Just kind of typically those two things. Nothing stands out in that kind of sense. As you're kind of like making your way past, you kind of like scooch by some people. Cirilla, as you scooch by, you see like two rather burly Quagoths slam their tankards together and splash their Dark Lake brew everywhere, and you kind of get like drenched in kind of like some of that Dark Lake beer.
Well, you know what they say. When you won't ruin a lady's attire, you should at least buy her a drink. That's what I'll say.
They kind of turn around and you're like, ugh.
I'm just kidding. And I'm just gonna keep searching for a table.
Ah! Okay, so you guys go and find a little table, and so those two Quagoths are kind of like doing their own things now. And they're kind of being rather joyous, and so from here, you guys kind of like take your little scan around the bar. There's no one that really kind of stands out. You see like one guy with like a plumed feather, like pirate's hat of some kind that you see out there, but he's just kind of like, again, just jeering off with everyone else, kind of enjoying themselves. But otherwise, you guys find yourself a table, enough for you, yourselves, and one other person to join you. Ilsa.
Beautiful. All right. Nevira, are you gonna go get drinks, or do you want me to go get drinks?
I'll go get drinks.
Okay. I'll save us this table. Make sure nobody steals it.
I think you're a little more intimidating sitting at the table than I would be, so I'll go get drinks.
Okay. Nevira, as you start making your way over towards the bar, this is kind of where that pirate-hatted, plumed feather gentleman is at, and you can kind of see him kind of like jeering and gesturing with some of the other patrons of the bar, and he kind of like leans over, and you can hear him say, "A round for everyone!" and the whole crowd goes, "Ah!" and like and cheers.
Yay!
Every patron of the bar is going to start getting just a regular shot of like the Dark Lake brewery here. That is definitely what they have on tap, what they have on hand, and the only thing you're probably going to be able to drink here is the Dark Lake brew.
Okay. I'll say to the bartender or the barkeep, can I get 3 Dark Lake brews, please?
Absolutely, miss. What can I get for the tab?
Can you put it under Midvalor, please?
Midvalor? Absolutely. All right, 3 Dark Lake brews underway. And what table?
The one with the tiefling back there.
Well, we don't get many of them in here now, do we? All right. Absolutely, it'll be on the way. You will see 3 little Darrows start sprinkling their way towards you shortly. Pay them no mind, and don't bother to tip them either.
Okay, thank you. Kind of clock the plumed guy as I walk by.
You absolutely can. Go ahead and give me either a perception or investigation.
Ooh. Perception. I'm gonna go with investigation. I got a +4 on that one. So even if I roll shit, it won't be that bad. 18.
18. Okay. So this is another gray dwarf, same as any others around here, but rather this one just kind of has a rather fancier kind of a pirate's hat with a plumed feather on top of it, and he's kind of like been the more so like the life of this kind of area for where you're at on this side of the bar. He's very, very inebriated. He is definitely drunk off of his ass. So you can hear him kind of slurring his words and being happy and joyous. You can see like the rosiness to his gray skin. It's rather startling as seeing a gray dwarf getting this drunk. You wouldn't have imagined, as you don't want to imagine or couldn't possibly fathom the amount of drinks it would have to take to get him that red.
I'm going to I'll compliment his hat as I pass by.
Okay. You compliment his hat as you pass by, and I'll give it a roll to see if he... Ooh, not favorably.
Oh.
He kind of just goes, kind of like drunken thing, and just kind of like waves you away, and just like, drinks for everyone.
Okay, I'll head my way back to the tables.
Okay.
Any signs in the
signs.
Anything I see around?
And Cirell, do you or no, not do you? You see the kind of drunken pirate kind of like scoff or like look arrogant towards Nevira as she starts making her way back towards the table. So you guys are at the table. I'm looking for a symbol if there is any.
I got 3 of us Dark Lake brews. That's the only thing that I got, and it's free. So.
Well, did you think is free? He's got a problem with you too.
Who?
That guy with
the pirate
feather.
The pirate.
Yeah.
All I did was compliment his hat.
He's giving you an eye. Or he did.
I didn't do anything. Stupid.
You're just you. That's fine.
Okay, it's good to know.
So, when Yisla gets here...
Super excited about this, if you couldn't tell.
Are you going to take her back to her room?
I might have to.
So as you start to sit, you see the door open, and you guys see Yilsa walking in from the door. She takes a scan around, is trying to look for you guys. We're just like, where are my friends? Where are my friends? Where are my friends? Where are my friends?
Oh, not that hand.
Oh! She sees you point and immediately put down one hand and pull up the other hand. She's like, yeah. She starts making her way over towards you guys, and you see the door look to close and then fly open again and then close, but you don't see anyone walk in.
That didn't seem suspicious at all.
At all.
Suspicious at all. With the crowd, you can't see anything else particular as Ilsa starts making her way through to meet you guys at the table. And she gets up. She comes in, and you notice that she's wearing like a really rich fur coat, like not at all the clothes that she would have been wearing earlier. I mean, she still is wearing everything she was wearing earlier, but she's just got a nice fur coat on outside of that. She takes it off, drapes it around the back of the chair, and sits up and goes, hello. Oh, wonderful seeing you guys again. I'm glad you waited for me and saved me that spot for dinner.
Oh, absolutely. We even got a Dark Lake brew coming your way too.
Oh,
they're not here yet, but soon.
That's fine. I mean, as you could tell, we're definitely famous for our Dark Lake brew in the Dark Lake district in the Dark Lake town. Oh, people like to go on and on about that, but I mean, enough about me and where we're at. Where are you? Who? I never had really the pleasure to meet you guys earlier. I learned. So, what are your names again, and where are you from?
Cyril, do you want to go first?
Okay. Well, obviously, my name's Cirella. I've been here and there, just never in one place too long. And that's Nevira over there. She's a bit shy.
Didn't seem too shy offering dinner earlier.
I know.
You just look so nice. I thought I'd...
Well, thank you. Mm-hmm. I know I try to dress my nicest, especially, to, again, my generation's boots. Oh, my goodness. I just can't. I even brought out this lovely fur coat for this occasion because I don't know. You guys seemed like such welcoming and warm folks to be around.
Mm-hmm.
I've been told that, but thank you, I guess.
Oh, well, no. I mean, honestly, honesty is my best policy here. So, I mean, as long as you're truthful to me, I'll be truthful to you.
Can do.
I'm sure of it. Her eyes are just glowing. Her smile is just beaming. And you can kind of tell that there's the loudness and rowdiness of the bar is kicking up just like a little bit more with each passing minute. As like the round of drinks comes by, you notice that 3 little Darrow and what appears to be magically the drinks in front of you as quick as they weren't there, they are here. And Ilsa grabs the tankard and then raises it up and says, "Cheers to 3 new friends."
For new friends.
New friends.
I can actually.
Yaha! She slams the tankard on the table, and immediately you just see her just and you can see just all of it just going, and she slams it back on the table and says, "That was delicious. Do we have more? Who's on tab?"
That would
Nevira
be
is.
me.
Okay,
I'll go
hold on.
get
I have to
us.
roll perception real quick.
Oh, fucking hell. I keep forgetting.
Okay. I will let you have benefit of the doubt. Can you give me a sleight of hand to see how quickly you switched your hand? I will say you're beating a DC 18.
Oh, fuck.
Uh-huh.
Sleight of hand. 20.
That beats 18.
Wow.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
Wonderful.
I
Do you need any help covering the tab?
No, it's fine. Cyril help me.
What now?
You're gonna help me. I'll go get more beer and how do we order food from this place? Do I tell the drow? Do I tell the barkeep?
The drow?
They're Darrow, not drow.
Here?
Sorry, no Darrow. Sorry.
Have you had a run-in with the drow?
No.
Those are nasty folks. Definitely need to be careful whenever I'm traveling around these caverns. They are quite a mess to go around with.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get food and drinks.
No, mind. Go ahead. You could just go ahead and beckon for this, and they'll bring you everything right away.
Okay, and I'll head off and get more food and drinks.
Okay. As you go, you start trying to like scurry your way away. You'll make your way to the bar. She turns to you, Cirella, and goes, Did she not hear me? You just need to just merely...
Hey, she's
Sit.
a little nervous. I don't know why, but she is.
Oh, she not be nervous around me. Oh.
Oh, but she is.
Is this at the dinner?
It's just Nevira. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, drat. You know, it was a rather strong opening, and then she immediately complimented my shoes. I should have complimented her cloak.
You know,
It's a very nice elvish cloak, and I wonder where she would have gotten that from.
She got that from a friend of mine. She kind of snagged it from him. Haven't seen him in a couple days. I'm on the search for him, but she has not. She just wanted the cloak, so she took it. I don't know.
Is he here, or is this another stop in your adventure?
Last I knew, he was around somewhere. Haven't seen him though.
What is his name?
Huh, his name. Well, I call him Thack. He's also a tiefling, so not that you see many of those around here, obviously.
Correct. Any of you horned fellows definitely are going to stick out like a sore thumb amongst us.
Yeah.
I must say, I'm sorry for the bad rap you might get around here for being a tiefling and all. Definitely, again, along my travels, I learned that you are definitely the most nice creatures, or rather, the ones that I've run into have been the nicest creatures, you included.
Well, don't take it all at face value. I'm not always so nice. My friend here, I'm just trying to help her out, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I think I get what you mean. She gives you a wink as well. Nevira, you start making your way towards the bar again, and you see the pirate man is surrounded by even more people than he was before. Again, kind of like not as jeery as he was before. He seems to be getting a little bit louder and a little bit more rowdier than he was earlier. But as you make your way up to the bar.
Can I get 3 more, 2 more Dark Lake brews and some food, please?
2 more Dark Lake brews, and this is under Midvalor. What was it again?
Midvalor. Midvalor.
Alrighty, not a problem. They'll be there in a jiffy. Don't worry. Go ahead and go back to your area. I have to keep an eye on this one over here. He seems to be getting a little bit aggressive with some of the other patrons.
Is he always like this?
He's not necessarily a regular, but I mean, like, he's definitely been around here more than once or twice. If you catch my drift, he's slept here a fair few times. He's not exactly my favorite.
What's with the pirate hat?
The pirate hat? Oh, that's just one of his things. I don't know where he got that one. He got it on some adventure a little bit ago, and he's just been wearing that the entire time. I mean, like, I'm sure you've probably noticed it's rather strange that people keep wearing, like, the same clothes throughout numerous days and don't appear to change. Like, characters of some kind.
Yeah, super strange.
Yeah, I know. I just never makes sense. You'd think people like do laundry of some kind or something. I mean, like, you look at me. I mean, I clean myself, and I mean, I can get myself like, I don't understand like why you so. But anyways, yeah, that's Vers. He's fucking.
What's his name?
Vers.
Did you say Vers? Looking at something real quick, just seeing if I have anything. Nope. Okay. Vers. Good to know.
Okay. Yeah, that's Vers.
Heard that name before.
I know. I thought so too, but I can't find it anywhere.
Cirella, you're not up here.
I know.
But I thought I had it in my notes somewhere.
I will say that you likely would have heard of this person before. If you didn't write anything down, I'm sorry.
I know. I wrote all the names down from that stupid book of birds. Yeah. I thought I did. I got so many names.
Vers is spelled W-E-R-Z.
Yeah, you were just firing off names, and I was spelling them as I thought they were spelled. Yeah,
that's fine.
I got Dorky, the Salt Baron. Salt Baron! It took me a minute. I found him. Wait, I'm going to talk to the barkeep. You mean the Salt Baron from that one place?
I mean, like, whatever he calls himself these days.
Mm.
But otherwise, no, he's usually hanging out like a drunk in my bar.
Hmm. Hold on. Okay. I'm going to make my way back to the table.
Okay.
Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, so you start making your way back towards the table, and you catch the tail end of Cirella and Ilsa talking. Can you give me a perception check to see if you caught anything at the tail end of the conversation?
Well, please tell me. You roll a net 0. Or net 0.
I can't do ones because I'm halfling. So
you can. You can roll 2 ones in a row.
That's true. That's true. 15.
15. You catch Cirella giving a wink.
Yeah, I'm gonna climb up on the stool, give her a confused look, and look back at Ilsa.
Oh, hello. Okay, so you got to order again. You can just do a little wiggle with your fingers, and people will go ahead and like readily take your order. I don't understand why you keep going up to the bar.
Oh, that's just how we did it at home.
Did it at home? Oh, were you raised in a barn?
Not a barn, but a bar.
Raised in a bar.
Yeah, we lived up top.
That's no place for a child.
I mean, it's where my uncle worked, so kind of where we stayed.
Business?
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, I'm learning so many things about these new places.
Yeah.
Where can I reach a bar?
It's not around here. New Alsford, you probably haven't heard of it.
I can't say I have.
Yeah, most people haven't.
What was that again? New what?
New Alsford.
Alsford.
New Alsford.
Not to be confused with old.
Yeah, new.
Got it.
No, I can't say I've heard of that place. I mean, I've traveled near, far, and rather all over down here. Say definitely you can get yourself quite lost in the Underdark down here, but I mean, getting back up. I mean, is it down here in the dark or is it on the surface?
I look at Cirella to see if it's a good idea to say it or not. Okay. It's up top.
Oh!
On the surface.
On the surface.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, I think I might have to make my travels there sometime soon.
You'll see a lot of halflings there.
Oh, really? Also, real quick to pull back the curtain. Just in case anyone forgets kind of how some things can kind of happen in conversations, you can roll insight against people to see if anyone's saying anything.
I always forget about that when we're talking.
You're fine. I had you guys roll that earlier, so I just wanted to kind of like, again, like throw it in there as like a, hey, just in case, because you're like, I don't know if I should tell her or not. It's like, well, you can see if you should tell her.
That's true. I always forget about that.
So,
okay.
Just as a heads up. So she talks about that. Pull it back. And as you're kind of talking about that, you hear some kind of like fight break out behind, or not behind you guys, but rather behind Ilsa, as some of the patrons were getting a little bit more rowdier, and you can kind of see the pirate hat start like poking its way up, and you can hear some kind of like screaming and shouting happen, not in common, so you guys don't know necessarily what's been saying, but you just hear like yelling happening behind Ilsa.
Ilsa, have you met the Vers over there, the Salt Baron?
Vers, not off the top of my head, no.
Okay.
But it looks like he's getting into a fight of some kind. Oh, dear, we should probably be ducking rather quickly in case anything gets thrown, and probably sooner rather than later. And as she says that, can you guys give me a dexterity? I believe it's a dexterity saving throw. As you see a chair start flying your direction.
21.
21?
20.
Jesus Christ. Okay. So you roll shit earlier, and then now you're just like,
Cheers, easy.
Cheers, easy. As soon as that happens, you see a chair go, whoo, and like almost like Ilsa just knows what to do. She just ducks rather calmly, and a chair just goes flying and just shatters the window behind you guys as the chair goes flying out towards towards the Dark Lake as you guys are on the stalactite. So you guys kind of duck down and get kind of covered in a little bit of the glass as it kind of comes down. You just hear, again, the kind of the screaming and shouting go on. And you can see that the pirate guy is getting in some kind of like bout with some of the other patrons around here and looks to be winning as he's kind of facing off against 3 of the other Grey Dwarfs around him.
Can I hear what they're talking about, if they're talking?
They're talking in Dwarvish, unfortunately, so you won't.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yep.
You also kind of turns around, just like, they should really close their mouths like that. That is unfortunate words.
What are they fighting about?
They're fighting over money of some kind or something like that. I don't know. There's some kind of gemstone. I don't know what's going on over there. It's definitely. I hate these languages. And she kind of covers her ears.
Gemstone. Interesting. Okay. What the hell was I just gonna say? It's gone.
Oh,
No.
Oh, I was gonna ask if the use of the glass kind of comes back and hits us. Does it like cut us? Are we like bleeding at all or anything like that?
No, you guys were able to expertly kind of like dodge out of the way of this going on, so nothing was to happen regards to like, any kind of damage. So like the glass just kind of like shimmered and kind of like kind of sprinkled around you guys.
Shake off my cloak a little bit.
Okay, well, that
shards,
happened.
Shards would be big enough if you were to try and use them as some kind of makeshift knife, if that's what you're wondering. Like an improvised weapon.
As much as I would want to do something, I'm not going to do anything.
Cirella, you have, again, you were only with one other patron from your adventuring group. Pulling back the DM's curtain, I've noticed that there's been a handful of times where, like, I see you want to do something and then are either told not to or you restrain yourself. So again, entirely up to you. Play how you want to play.
All right. Well, I'm gonna look at Nevira and be like, do we help the Salt Baron or not?
He didn't like my hat comment. That's the dick move. Like, all I did was comment his hat, and
that is fair.
We should help the other guys.
All right, from where I'm sitting, I can like the fight, or is it like open enough to where I can see like this fight happening in front of us?
You can see past Yilsa, and you can see that the fight is kind of breaking. So, where you were sitting and looking past Yilsa, it's the bar would be on the left side. So you see like the bartender kind of like putting his arms up on the bar, like on the wet mat, kind of like getting up to like yell at the patrons, like fighting and stuff like that. But you see the Salt Baron kind of has his back to the bar and kind of like has both his fists up, like ready to go ahead and start socking at people, as there are 3 Grey Dwarves that are kind of like circling him. Other patrons aren't joined in, but they're definitely going like, yeah, because they were all getting drunk from all the different drinks going on. So you can definitely see that this is kind of like a boys hoys rowdy towdy kind of a moment going on.
Okay. I'm gonna take up one of these glass shards and I'm gonna chuck it at his like his thigh area. The Salt Baron's.
Check out the Salt
Like
Baron's
I'm gonna
thigh?
like throw it across.
Okay. It
might not work, but I'm gonna do it anyways.
It'll be kind of hard, because you gotta like throw it through a couple things, and you're aiming for specifically his thigh. You said.
Well, yeah, I was gonna try and not hurt him too badly. Oh shit.
Is it not improvised weapon? Are you specialized with improvised weapons?
No, you had to be.
You don't have to be, but it would help you. Because you're just grabbing a random glass shard and trying to throw it.
That's fair. No. The only proficiency in weapons I have are simple weapons and martial weapons.
What'd you say?
The only weapons I have proficiency in is simple weapons and martial weapons.
Simple weapons and martial weapons. Okay. Let me see if it counts as any of that, and if I can't find anything, martial. If I can't find anything right away, then I'll just count it as just regular disadvantage kind of stuff. It's on your character sheet, right?
What? My weapons?
Man, I just want to see what the fuck martial weapons would stand for. I want.
Martial. I mean, the book, it says martial weapons are like melee weapons. They have martial melee weapons and martial ranged weapons. Yeah.
Okay. I'll go ahead and count it as that then, because yeah, I mean it's just it literally says an improvised weapons. It says a glass shard, so like, oh, okay, that works. And it says count it as like a regular thing, if it would be such, up to the DM's discretion. I'll go ahead and count it. So throwing that, I'm gonna say that you can throw it normally as you're trying to aim for something specific in the middle of this bar fight. Describe to me what you're wanting to do, aiming for his thigh. Like, describe to me the scene by Cirella's eyes.
I just see that this fight was breaking out, and the main corporate person, main person that's responsible for it is the Salt Baron. So in order to, so in order to, like, not intentionally, like, obviously I want to hurt him because I just want him to like shut up and like sit down and do whatever, but just feel like just like a little thing to the leg, or I don't know, even the arm, it would just be easier to like get him to like look down and be like, whoa, like what just happened? But
okay.
that can also cause problems.
I'll go ahead and let you just roll just a flat D20. I'm going to say the difficulty in this is going to be DC 17. You can beat a 17. No?
Definitely did not.
Oh, no.
Nope, that was a 4.
Okay. So with a 4, as you kind of like, the shadow thing happens, and you look behind you as you're seeing like the chairs sail away. You look back over and you can kind of see like the rowdiness go on. And you're kind of like perplexed, and you're just like, this needs to end. I'm not dealing with this. You grab the glass shard and you pick it up to go throw it, and you go. And then in the back of one of the other gray dwarves' necks. Not enough to do any damage.
Okay, good.
And it kind of just like dinks off. Their angerness and things like that are just kind of just like, they're very, very, very focused on the Salt Baron. And I'll do a metal dice roll on this one to see if anything happens. If I do anything higher than a 15, something will happen. 4.
Hey.
Cool. These metal dice suck. No. So throughout the anger, so they're just thinking that kind of like the bar fight is getting more and more escalated as this is going on now. Since the weapon had come out, there are other patrons that kind of see that happen. They're just kind of like, bar fight! And you can hear that kind of get called out. And so a lot of the other patrons begin to start joining in as kind of like the chaos ensues due to your action there.
Well, what the I hope this is a great first date for you guys. I mean, I just wanted to show you the enthusiasm that I know that this crowd was available for.
Yilsa is like just covering her ears from all the anger stuff like that. Looks up at you just like, date?
I don't know. Was it not?
That's a terrible date if you insist on bringing out weapons in towards here. I mean, obviously they were dealing with themselves. What are you thinking?
I'm sorry, Yilsa. She's just kind of like this sometimes.
All right, well, let's fucking cower, I guess. I'm sorry, my language. Let's cower. And she starts crawling underneath the table to kind of like stay away from the bar fight, as she doesn't want to be seen with any of this. And as she kind of gets up underneath, Cirella, you feel someone bump your leg.
Oh, look under the table while
You only see Elsa.
Did I see her actually like bump my leg? Or is she like near my leg at all?
Go ahead and give me an investigation.
You could just try kicking and see what happens.
Good.
17.
17? You could tell that from where your leg was touched, Ilsa would not have been able to reach your leg.
I'm gonna grab in that area with my hand and see if I can grab something.
Okay, sleight of hand.
Oh, let me down! 12.
As you go to grab it, like that phantom object that may have like touched you, your hand grabs at nothing.
Cirilla, are you okay?
No, something's touching me.
Get down, get down!
It was not her. She did not touch me.
I'll go under the table with Isla.
Okay. So as you guys get under the table, you can kind of hear like the rowdiness kind of like continue. You hear the bar fights going on, and you hear like the door slam open, and everyone kind of like pauses and freezes, and you kind of hear like the whole noise come to a stop. You could hear a gold piece drop, and everyone would hear it, and everyone kind of like from Nevira and Yossa's perspective, you can't see anything as you're underneath the table. Cirilla, what you see is 5 of the armored Grey Dwarves kind of bust in as kind of like an enforcement of some kind, as they were hearing kind of the rowdiness occur. And they kind of look at amongst everyone, and they're eyeing everyone, and they spot what they believe to be the perpetrators as the pirated salt-hatted Baron and 3 of the other Grey Dwarves in the rowdiness, and amongst all the other patrons of the bar. And they immediately point to them and then start ushering them to come towards, and 3 of the Grey Dwarves go ahead and start making their way towards the kind of armored Grey Dwarves, as they already know what is happening. They don't wish to like cause any further harm. But you see the Salt Baron be rather hesitant as he starts to climb up on top of the bar.
Dude, shoes off the bar.
Ilsa turns to say, "Not now."
It's not.
Shut up, Nevira.
Silence.
I'm just gonna kind of do like a little slight kick to ow. I just literally did something. That hurt.
So you get.
Yeah, that's what I get. I'm just gonna like slightly like, not like gonna hurt you, but just be like, stop.
Hold on 1 second. What did I say earlier? I want to make sure I get this right, and I'm getting it right, I think. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. Yeah, there's bar music out of nowhere. Yeah, okay. So the Salt Baron gets on top of the bar, and he kind of just like starts like doing like this kind of like, damn it, the green screen's stopping it. This kind of like move, he's like, no, like one hand up is like, no, like slowly starts backing away as he starts like scooching his way across the bar, and you can kind of see that the other like armored Grey Dwarves that came in are like slowly pushing their way in, and you can hear them talking back and forth amongst themselves in Dwarvish.
Elsa, what are the guards saying?
They're saying, just get off the bar. We need to be quiet now. Be quiet. So as that's happening, all of a sudden, Cirilla, you see the Salt Baron jump and then fall back behind the bar.
Hey.
Do you have any new reaction of any kind that you want to do, just in case?
Just gonna be like, kind of like a little like, I'm not gonna like say anything. Just kind of be like.
Okay. So you see him like jump behind the bar, and you see like the rest of the patrons are kind of like now murmuring amongst themselves as the gray armored dwarves kind of come in. 3 of them split off to kind of like walk towards the bar, and they kind of peer over, and they kind of just throw their arms up and just like, and they start making their way out of the bar with the 3 other Grey Dwarves that had originally started the altercation with the Baron. and they start making their way out. The bar, as soon as they leave, everyone kind of like starts to stand back up and starts going back to the drinks, a little bit quieter now, murmuring amongst themselves, kind of continuing the conversations, but everything's definitely a little on edge at the moment that kind of happened. Ilsa, go ahead and gets back up and sits back in her seat, and she just kind of goes, whew, that would have been dangerous.
Yeah. Is it... yeah, you can come back up, Nevira.
Okay.
Nevira, come on.
I climb my way back up. Does it usually get this ready?
Quite often. Say definitely, like I said, we're a bit on the darker side of town, a little bit on the seedier side, if you will, if you wouldn't mind the pun back there with like growing mushrooms and such.
Ah.
I made her laugh. Oh.
Score.
Damn, where's that food?
And as you say that, food and drinks are there. Again, as quick as they weren't there, they are there. Sitting in front of you is just a bowl of what looks to be porridge.
Is it dark?
It's definitely not like a normal kind of color that you would associate with food.
Well, my uncle's made worse, so can't be too bad.
He also just immediately starts like plowing it. It's just like, this is the best stuff around here, or at least the best stuff you're going to get around here. Because again, dark lake brew, dark lake duck, dark lake porridge.
Right.
Oh, okay. Dig in.
Yes. But no, you guys were saying just before we started breaking apart into that, before that altercation happened back there, she kind of just like nudges her way. She's like, yeah, crazy. Oh goodness. But yes, there's quite a few things that kind of happen along here, definitely with some of the other clans and such. I mean, there's definitely a wide, vast variety of things you could definitely learn about this town.
Yes. Yes, there is.
I've heard a couple different clans here.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. Thodark. And then you got Dark Halves. And the Grey Coats. And one other word I don't know how to pronounce. Starts with an F.
Starts with an F.
Fuck.
Sorry. Frack and Nacken?
Frackanacken.
I want to say that was.
That's how I pronounced it.
Yeah, because it was dwarvish for that one.
Oh yeah, the assassin group. But I don't say the assassin word. I just say Frackanacken.
Yeah, Forak, Araknek.
Yeah, that one.
But Ilsa, speaking dwarvish, knows immediately what you're speaking of.
I've heard of all of those things.
Oh,
we're learning so much.
You're quite cultured for being around here. Pray tell, how did you hear about some of these? Some of these are definitely only existing here, for word does not travel very far about them.
When I was walking around the town, people were kind of just like speaking around it in the shops. So
Speaking
I just
so openly about such?
I'm quiet, so I hear lots of things.
For being rather quiet, you appear to be rather voicious around me.
She's had some alcohol.
We've all had alcohol, and she raises her tankard again. But she goes like, but I didn't hear you talk about the merchant clan.
I haven't heard of the merchant clan.
The merchant clan? Or sorry, the council, the merchant council, because I know what I'm talking about.
What about them?
Hold on. Well, where there's plenty of merchants around here that I'm sure you definitely have quite a handful of running into with being in the Blade Bazaar and such, finding me in my shop. But no, we're a council. We make sure that goods travel to and fro, from down here and up there. There's many a things. I'm tasked with making the maps of such places in order to get to the top.
Oh, so you know how to get back to the surface.
Of course. That's why I was asking about the places you were from, seeing if I had once visited.
No.
I guess you wouldn't know how to get me back home, since you've never been there.
Sadly, unless you can tell me of another spot that may be around, I'm unfortunately not aware of where you were from.
Okay. s- we met one other guy, one of the merchants. His name was Ratawil?
Ratawil. Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
What about him, that little scallywag?
Oh, I just didn't know if you knew him. I know there's lots of merchants around here, so I didn't know if you knew him.
Well, there's plenty of merchants around here, but I mean, you'll met one of us whenever we reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
Absolutely.
Not exactly the hardest of codes to crack.
Hmm.
But I mean, we always need to make sure that we're readily available. As being merchants, our trade is our way of life.
You don't have to know anything about the empty scabbard killers, do you? Although that just gives it right away.
The who?
Shh.
As I look at Cyril.
The who?
The who?
Very quietly.
Well, the empty scabbard killers were exactly what Nevira was speaking of just previously, the Farakarek neck. But I'd be warned, be very careful speaking amongst their name, and definitely amongst some of the less savory folks, for they are definitely talking about in a whisper around here. And should you ever actually run into them, I'm afraid you do not have much long.
How do you know if you're running into them?
Well, amongst all the different clans amongst here, I mean, we hear plenty of things, and definitely some of these creatures are for hire, if you catch my drift. Some protect others, and some scratch backs of others, rather than, well, putting a knife in them.
I see.
Good to know.
Yes.
What'd you say? Yeah.
Ah, you're enjoying the food.
Uh-huh.
I've already finished, and I'm quite full, quite honestly.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll be finishing up here shortly with this. So, Mr. What's his face, Salt Baron.
Yes.
He disappeared behind the bar.
Yeah, likely he escaped through one of the chutes.
It's
rather hard to go ahead and gather lots of information about people around here, especially the unsavory folks. There's lots of places around here that you can definitely scurry your way around to if you keep an eye hard enough.
Hmm.
And how would one keep an eye out hard enough for that? Is there something
some things
that, like...
that people have told me that there are symbols of some kind. However, I've never seen such things. I'm afraid
Are there symbols in here? I forget. Did I ask that?
You did.
I did. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yes. Yeah, one of the symbols you should know.
Yeah. Yep, I saw it.
Yes. But no, I'm afraid they're as much of a myth as, the Farakanek.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, totally. I've never seen symbols before.
Your eyes got rather wide. Have you seen other things?
Nope.
Okay.
She's...
You're so pretty.
Oh!
Oh!
I continue to eat my porridge.
Do you want to give me a roll for that? Or are you are you being genuine, or are you lying?
Probably lying.
Okay.
You know me.
I believe it's it's not deceit. What is it? Deception?
Deception.
Yeah, deception. Go ahead and give me a deception, and she'll roll against you.
18.
Fucker. 14.
Oh!
She kind of like she's just like, I'm not sure where to go from here. There was dinner, and then we shared a table. Ooh.
I'm gonna get up and be like, I'll be back in a minute.
I'm gonna clutch everything. Like, don't leave me. Don't leave me. Quietly.
You're fine. I'll be right back. I just gotta go use the bathroom.
Oh,
okay.
The little tiefling room. Got it. Okay.
Yeah. Uh-huh. So I'm gonna...
Well, we'll be waiting right here for you.
Okay. All right. You don't have to if you don't want to. I'll say that and just like walk away.
Okay, Cirilla, where are you wanting to go?
I was gonna go up to the bar and just kind of talk to the barkeep. Give them their space a little bit is what I was gonna do. I'm also gonna get another tankard too while I'm up there.
Okay, so you've had at least one tankard so far.
Right.
Okay.
I've only had one, so getting
in your second one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just wanting to keep track. Okay, so you go up to the bartender. Nevira will come back to you in a minute. So you go up to the bartender. He goes like, "Hello."
Hello.
You're a little horned one.
Unfortunately. Can I get another tankard?
Of course. I don't understand why people keep coming up to the bar. You have a table over there, but sure.
I'm giving them their space right now.
Oh, their space. Why?
Yeah.
You two came in together, and then this one came in third.
A little bit of privacy for him. I'm not with her.
Oh, I
We're just
don't care
friends.
exactly what's going on. Okay, friends. Sure, and I'm a bartender. We just stating
and you're
things?
a bartender. What?
We just stating things?
No, I was actually coming up here to ask you if you've seen another horned one around recently.
I'm afraid you're going to have to be more specific to me.
Another male tiefling that's probably been around. I'm sure there's not many of us that come around here.
Well, I'm sure. It definitely was already rare enough seeing you, but I'm not exactly sure my memory's working right now about seeing anyone. Perhaps something could jog my memory.
Yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, not... I'll toss a gold piece at him.
Kind of just looks down at it. It's just like pretty foggy. Being a bartender, we see lots of faces around here.
I'll give him 3 more.
You do know that we just had the enforcers come in.
Uh-huh.
And you suddenly come up to me.
What? I don't understand. I mean, I get it. They were just here, but like, doesn't really. Is it something I should be worried about?
Puts his hand on the bar and starts to scoop away the gold coins you just gave him. He's like, I may have seen another tiefling of some kind around here some time ago.
Are you gonna tell me when that some time ago was?
He kind of like.
Wearing a cloak.
Huh?
Was he wearing a cloak?
I was gonna give him more description.
So he starts doing that cool finger thing where he's rocking one of the coins between his knuckles. So he's just all cool like a cool dude, like a cool bartender.
Like a cool person.
Like a really cool bartender, like a thing that I wish I could do, but I'm not that cool. But this guy is really cool. Pretend I'm cool. Like cool. So cool.
Okay. Where the hell is this? Is what I wanted. Okay, sorry. He's he had a cloak on. My other friend stole that, so can't really say much there. But he's also, you may or may not have heard him sing you a tune or two. He's a bard. Kind of reddish on the skin.
Yeah, I may have seen one of them come by today or yesterday. It's a little hard to remember on that one.
Okay. Didn't get him a room or anything here, did you?
Oh, heavens no, we don't serve them.
Okay, alright. Hey, sometimes people could pay a nice amount for a room. You never know.
They could, but bards and everything that they bring in here, heavens no. I don't have enough room for that.
That's fair.
Not them as in tieflings, heavens no. No, I serve everyone. That came off bad.
No, I get it. Sometimes bards just know too much. Sing a little too much.
Sing too little.
Sing too little or too much?
No, they don't sing little enough.
Exactly. Got it. Alright, but he has been through. That's all I really needed to know. Thank you.
I cannot say, but I hope you enjoy yourself.
Cannot say. That's just rude.
And this other drink, I'm assuming, is on Minerva's bill?
Yeah, that one.
All right. Does he know my name?
Has he seen you? He's seen me walk in with you.
I said Midvalor, not Nevira.
No, that's what he was saying. Wasn't he?
No. He said Nevira.
Okay. Sorry. Midvalor.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. No, I was like,
no.
How does he know my name?
I thought you said Nevira with an M. That's what I was
no,
like.
no.
Oh yeah, Nevira. Okay, yeah.
No.
Okay,
I said Midvalor. You're good. I just was like, wait.
All right, rewind time. And he says Midvalor.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Midvalor. There.
All right. Thank you. And I'm gonna like walk away and go back to the table.
Okay. As you start making your way back, you can kind of see that the bar is starting to get back to its kind of like regular rowdy self, or not rowdy self rather, but back to its kind of like joy, activity, people talking, people kind of like just being rather boisterous and things like that. As you make your way back to the table, Nevira, with the shocking things you had said previously to Ilsa's just kind of just like sitting by herself, just kind of just like thumbs twiddling in hand, just like, I'm not really sure what to say right now.
Yeah, the door.
Is your friend? Is there room for one more wherever you may be going in your adventures?
Yeah. Sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. I do have some things I have to get going for, though, before I can join your party.
Okay.
I mean, I'm still part of the Merchants Council. I do have duties I still have to take care of.
Like making maps?
Well, I already have plenty of those maps.
So what's your job?
My job is delivering the trades. I still have to deliver things.
Trades?
Well, yes, the shop I have here is only one of many shops that I have amongst the world.
Oh.
I'm something of an entrepreneur.
Oh. Do you need help?
Of course, I always need help.
I can help you.
Oh, you can? Wonderful. I would love to have you. Would your friend be joining us as well?
Of course. She loves helping people.
Oh, I've never been in a party with a tiefling. Oh, am I getting blurry? I've never been in a party with a tiefling.
Yeah, she's loads of fun.
Those are strange creatures. Oh, I wonder if she'll take me to her home. And Cirella, you show up. Can you give me a perception to see if you heard the tail end of that conversation?
2, so no.
2. Okay, you heard nothing as you come up.
Bartender's very nice.
Oh, I'm
hi.
sure he is. Hi.
Hi.
Oh, well, don't you go getting rosy on me too.
Hey, Cyril, Isla needs some help with a job.
I do.
Do ya?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I always need plenty of help with my jobs. The routes that I take are rather troublesome, rather dangerous, and I probably shouldn't be going in them. But I do. I need to get my jobs done.
And that's why we're going to go with you. To help you out.
Oh, wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Help her out. Okay. Got it.
Is something the matter, Cirella?
No. Just thinking.
Well, it is getting rather late for myself, at least, so I'm afraid I must retire. I'll be going back to my own little abode, if it were. You're more than welcome to join me, if you want.
Do they have big enough beds for me here?
I'm afraid my bed would only be big enough to fit one.
Yourself. Or yourself and somebody else.
There you go, Cirella.
Gotcha. Alright. I'm gonna, go see if, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Actually, I'm gonna sit here and drink another beer. You guys, and do as you please. That's what I'm gonna do. Another one!
Jesus Christ. Well, no, I can't separate the two of you. I will go ahead and retire on my own. I don't want to impose anything amongst yourselves, so I must go ahead and bid you farewell.
I've gotta go find a friend anyways. I'm gonna drink another beer, get up, and go find somebody.
I don't mind joining you, Issa.
Well, now I'm rather confused. So you're going to be sitting here having another drink, waiting for a friend, and joining me. I'm going to retire.
My friend's not here. I have to go find him. I don't know where he's at.
Oh, okay. Is that what you went to the bartender for?
Yes.
Ah, I see. Setting another reservation.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. What, Nevira?
Huh? You don't have any jobs to do tonight?
Well, no, for I must go ahead and, as I said, retire, make sure I'm well rested, and then make sure that I have everything prepared for tomorrow. And then, assuming I hear anything back about where I must be going and what I must be doing, then I will know what I must do. Things change rather quickly amongst my routes. Sometimes they are available, sometimes they aren't, and there's just something that always tells me which way I need to go.
I could walk you home.
Walk her to her room upstairs.
Shut up, Cirella.
I have my own abode, Cirella. Thank you, though.
I mean, I don't mind.
Well, okay, if you do truly insist. Okay. All right. So you guys have pulling back the stuff right now, so like end scene to a degree. You guys have already split from the group from your original three. And now you two are here. With what you are being given, it would be best to either stick together. If you want to separate as you are, you absolutely can. It's going to be a little bit of a lot of back and forth between the two of you because you're going to be in two very, very different areas. Are you okay with that?
I'm just worried about the time limit on this thing.
No, I know. That's literally what I'm trying to get you to do is take her back to her room and fucking off her at this point.
I'm trying.
On the other hand, am just trying to act like this is like no big deal that you're just gonna like leave and I'm gonna sit here, have another drink, but I'm not really gonna go looking for Zach. I'm just gonna sit here and drink and then maybe talk to the barkeep about seeing if he has a room available. And then, but I was waiting until you guys are gone before doing so. Because if he has a room available, then I would just be like, yeah, just come find me when you're done. I'll be around here talking.
Okay. So you guys are okay splitting right now. So with what I'm hearing for Cirella's side of things, essentially kind of being a little bit more passive with what's about to happen, kind of stepping away from doing any kind of big actions, just kind of hanging out in this bar.
Mm-hmm.
Nevira, you're trying to
get her shoes. Get her shoes.
Okay. When I heard getting off, I'm like,
oh no.
Killing? Or because I was like, Courtney, did you mean killing her? Or I was like, we're not role playing that.
No, I was talking about like offing her is what I was saying. Not getting her off.
Okay, yeah, I heard that. I was like,
you're like, wait a second.
Interesting. Wasn't expecting this. I was expecting that from Matt. But okay. So, then if you were wanting to hang out in the bar, not a big deal. We'll essentially be doing Nevira's thing for quite a hot minute then, by getting that taken care of, because you're going to be just chilling out in the bar.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, no. That's
okay.
exactly.
Just want to make sure you're comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
I've got all the alcohol I need.
I've got all the alcohol I need. Well, okay then. If you're going to be staying here and waiting for your friend, then I mean, Nevira, if you wouldn't mind. And she like holds out her arm.
Relax. Have another beer. Or I'm sorry, another tankard.
We'll take 2 to go.
I'm gonna be rather tired. Are those 2 for yourself?
Uh-huh.
No. You're a drinker. Okay. So as you start to step out, the bartender comes out and she's like, "Hey, your tab."
She's Midvalor, and we rush out.
Fine, I got it. I'm not going anywhere yet, anyways.
He kind of just gives like a. He's like, "Yeah, you better not." Okay, so Nevira and Ilsa, you're gonna start making your way out of the bar. Can both of you give me a perception check as you start making your way out?
That would be you, right?
Like,
No,
yeah, you
Cirilla.
said Ilsa and
sorry,
and Nevira.
Cirilla and Nevira, perception checks, please. Ilsa doesn't need a perception check because she already knows.
18.
18. Okay. On the 18, Nevira, what'd you get?
An 8.
Okay. So Cirilla, you see Nevira and Nevira and Ilsa. Jesus fucking Christ, these names. Start making their way out of the bar, and like you had seen as Ilsa entered the bar, as they both walk out, you see the door again stop and then close as if someone was also following behind them.
It's about him. Damn it.
Well, guess I'm not really gonna follow. I mean, there's not much I can do.
Right now, you are stuck there, and you are Midvalor.
Yeah, I'm Midvalor right now, so thank you for that. Just maybe watch your back. I don't know. May or may not hear me, but just kind of a just watch your back.
I'll say she heard you.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Okay. Nevira, you and Ilsa are going to start making your way back towards the kind of shop that they were at previously. And as Ilsa kind of opens up the tent that you guys were previously in for the shop, she starts making her way back towards the back of the tent. And the tent appears, what from the outside looks rather small, on the inside is rather spacious. Similar to kind of like a movie of some kind that you may have seen about tents and being really big on the inside.
You suck.
So imagine that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to give a good picture of something.
I know,
it is.
It's a good picture.
Like Perry Hotter or something like that. I don't know.
Everybody.
So yeah, similar to that kind of a tent. So as you walk in, you can kind of see that in the center of this room, there is a bed, and this is a marvelously fancy wooden bed with like the 4 posts and the kind of drape and tapestry around it. And you can kind of see that there are all sorts of like barrels in here mixed with other own kind of like rolled up papers. There's a desk with an ink and a quill out. There's all these kinds of like travel supplies and just kind of like thrown and strewn about. Nothing appears to be organized in a way that you can kind of tell off the bat. But you see Ilsa just kind of like start making her way in as it is her home and treats it as such. And she kind of like starts walking towards the bed, and she sits upon it, and it kind of looks around, and she looks back at you and goes, well, thank you for taking me here. I wasn't exactly expecting, our dinner to go as well as it had, minus some altercations from your friend. But I do thank you for taking me home. But yes, I do believe I'll be retiring soon. So again, I thank you.
Question, Elsa.
Anything.
Who's the person that was at your shop that we couldn't see?
You see your face just kind of like shift. What do you mean?
The one that was invisible. We couldn't see it, but there was a person there.
There's plenty of eyes all over here, darling.
Yeah, is he a friend of yours, or?
And she kind of like stares off into the distance, looking at something. Can you give me an investigation check?
I was about to say, can I look at the direction? Oh. Fuck me over, it did fuck me over, fuck. 6.
You look, and it looks like she's just kind of like staring at like the piles of things that are around here. You can see like an adventurer's gear on the ground. You can see that there's another pair of boots here that aren't as fancy as the other one that she had. And you can see that there's you can see bits of maps that aren't like fully pieced together. They look like they're like little areas that might have been like pieces that would have been previously all together, but they're all splayed out, and you can't make heads or tails like what they fully are. You're just like, those look like places that are out there. But that's all you see in the direction that she's looking.
Isla, what are you looking at? Is the person here? Did they follow us?
Huh?
You're staring off in the distance, and you're not answering about this person that I keep speaking about.
I'm sorry. I'm really tired from tonight with the drinking, and there's a lot that got put in me. Your friend drinking so much, and again the fight. Oh goodness, weary me. Oh, I'm tired.
What would you do if I'm going to go over to the venturing things, the adventure stuff that was laying over there.
Give me insight.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick.
Okay.
Do you want me to stop?
No, you're good.
Okay.
9.
You see that she again is just kind of like staring in the direction that you're going. You can see that her body kind of shifts from being kind of like the happy and cheery thing that she was before to a little bit more tense, it looks like.
I want to pick up the adventure stuff that was just laying there and then kind of look at it, inspect it.
You want to inspect it?
Yeah.
Okay, you have to wait on the inspection part first.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so as you're kind of like looking through and thumbing on the stuff, she's just like, oh, those are all the different kinds of maps and different places that I've been. There's all these different routes and travels and things like that. They're all my chicken scratch. I mean, they're rather hard to kind of read. I mean, I'm sure I could probably like tell you like another time or when I'm not so tired.
Can I read them? The maps?
Give me investigation with disadvantage. As it is Dwarvish in someone else's writing, and it just looks like a bunch of lines.
I couldn't have rolled that earlier. Fuck.
Disadvantage 22. Is twice.
I know. The first one was 22, though.
Yeah.
Damn it. Yeah. That's a good old 7.
Ooh. Unfortunately, not able to kind of see. It does look kind of like how she said, like chicken scratch. You can see that there's lines, and you look like you can probably piece some of these together if you were given enough time and some more information, or if she were to help you put them together herself, as she's the one who made them. But on your own, these are next to useless.
And there's not like a town somewhere that's like looks like my town.
Not in anything that you can read.
Okay.
And again, with all these lines, you can definitely tell that they would probably be connected, but you couldn't tell how they're connected.
Damn. Is she still kind of looking off into space, not looking at me, but looking off?
She's looking at like directly at you. No longer it's just like around or any certain area. She's looking at you.
Isla, are you in danger?
I'm not in any kind of danger.
But there is somebody following you.
Who said following?
The person that's in this room.
My dear, there's no one in this room. But
yeah, but you keep...
I really must retire. And she starts to, she kind of like picks up her leg and she starts to take off one of her shoes and kind of sets it on the ground neatly. She lifts up her other leg and takes off her other shoe and sets it on the ground neatly.
Okay.
Do it. Do what you want to do.
I'll make my way over the bed. Towards the bed.
Okay. As you start making your way over there, she sets both the boots down, and she kind of like starts like setting herself back up like how she was in the bed. She's just like, really, I'm rather tired, Nevira. I must be getting to sleep for rather the day should be long, and especially so if I'm not sure exactly what merchants may be coming in or what kind of jobs they may have tomorrow. And I mean, surely you know with your hand.
Damn it. I'll try to hide my hand. What about my hand?
Go ahead and give me deception or sleight of hand.
I can sleight of hand.
If it's sleight of hand, it's with disadvantage as she knows your hand. If it's deception, it's regular.
I'll go with deception. I still got 3 extra points on that one.
Okay.
17.
17, nice. What's Cirella?
She was like, oh, I have 3 extra points on that one. I was like, okay.
Yeah, well, I'm like looking at her stat sheet. I'm just like, fuck you. It's fine. It's fine. You said you rolled a 17?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Roll against you.
Mm-hmm.
3. Cool.
Oh.
Whatever you say next, she'll believe.
I don't. It's like I think you've drank quite a bit. There's nothing on my hand.
I have, really, haven't I? Again, Nevira, you're so right. My mind, it wanders as such yours does with this imaginary person you keep speaking of. Really, I need to go to sleep.
Can I?
Say it. Do it.
I don't want to kill her. She's nice. Can I? Am I near her on the bed? Like close to her?
I'll say you're within arm's reach of her.
I'm gonna sucker punch her in the face. Hoping she knocks the fuck out.
You better hope.
I know. I
know. Okay. Interesting choice.
Uh-huh.
Like a really interesting choice.
I hope she just like knocks the fuck out.
You hope she knocks the fuck out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I wasn't even here.
Okay. So, with it being a surprise, essentially. So let me make sure I understand how like surprise rules works. Okay. Okay, if you were surprised, you cannot move or take an action on your first turn of combat, and you can't take a reaction until your turn ends. So, go ahead and I'm going to roll for her initiative as well.
Initiative?
You're fighting her, essentially.
No, I know. I guess I don't know what to roll on this one.
On initiative is just a flat D20. You have a +3 to your initiative.
Oh.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. That's a 7 again.
7? Okay, well, that's 10.
Yeah.
It's 10 because you got the...
They got a 13.
Yeah.
So you get your free sucker punch in, and they are surprised. So the round is going to be Yilsa.
Do it, Courtney.
What?
Stuck in it. No, what am I doing?
And then I also have to roll for something else.
Okay, yeah, the person that's there. Oh, fucked.
They got an 18.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. How do I spell this person's name?
I don't know. Is it Thak?
No. Not Thak.
I know it's not Thak. I didn't know how to get out of there without... And I needed the boots.
If I remember correctly, you had 48 hours to get the boots.
I know, but I thought it'd be better if I get it done quickly.
Within a day?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe. Okay. So, you have a surprise round, which means the other people cannot take an action until the end of your. You cannot move or take an action on your first turn of combat. So, and then they can't take a reaction until a turn ends. So you got off pretty darn well. So for your sucker punch, I believe it is just a because you said
unarmed.
Sucker punch. Unarmed.
Yep, unarmed.
So go ahead and do your unarmed. You have a +2 to hit.
Oh, it was almost 7. It was so close to 17. Yeah.
Okay. So you said 7 plus.
No, it was almost a 17, but now it's just 7.
That's 7 plus 2 already?
No, it's 7.
So okay.
It was 5 plus 2, 7.
Gotcha. Okay. So
yeah.
Unfortunately, it doesn't do any damage.
Yeah.
I will say you go ahead and get the hit in though.
Sweet.
So you punch her. Describe to me how you manage this sucker punch as you sweeten your way towards poor Yilsa.
I just try to clock her in the jaw, so she just knocks the fuck out, and she does it, obviously. I'm like, oh, so sorry, Yilsa. It's the halfling way.
Go ahead and
it's the goodbye.
Give me deception with disadvantage.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't look at my deception. Hold on. 13. No, that's a. Oh my god, that was such a good roll too. And that's such a bad roll. I can't do math. 11.
Okay. Yeah. So you say that you sucker punch her across the jaw, and you go, "It's the halfling way." She just kind of stares at you, just like, "How dare you?" So that was your first turn. The other two people were surprised. And by two, I mean Yilsa and one other.
Yep.
So 1. So now it is your turn again. You are within arm's reach of Ilsa. You're also within arm's reach of her boots. You do not know anything.
Where the other girl?
Person.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and grab the boots and just book it out of there.
Okay. So give me a sleight of hand for grabbing the boots as you're doing this in a fervor.
Yep. Oh, that's a natural one, but I'm a halfling.
Fucking halfling.
15.
Good job, halfling.
Woo!
All right. You grab the boots. So you grab the boots. The boots, as you grab them, you immediately feel that things are somewhat clearer to you, almost like clairvoyant. That you have a pretty good idea on ways that you need to take. Like, you can almost see things ahead of time. Kind of.
Sweet.
No way.
What?
No, nothing.
I don't know what you're looking up, because whatever you're about to look up, this thing is homebrewed.
I don't.
I'm making this up.
No, you're good.
Why?
Well, you're fine.
Okay. So you grab those, and so things seem like a little bit more clear to you with things. with you grabbing them, you're that's just all you can like really tell with this thing. What you can tell additionally is it is because you're holding both of them, you're able to feel this thing. And so you said you're wanting to run?
Yep.
Okay. So since it is the next turn, Ilsa is allowed to make a reaction whenever you're trying to leave. Due to you having these shoes, you're able to kind of see the path on what steps you should probably take to take the best route out.
Sweet.
So how the fuck does attack of opportunity to work again? Right. Okay. So she gets an attack of opportunity on you as you run away. So I'm assuming you're running away.
And then I don't know if it matters, but bonus actions. Does that matter with mine?
Bitch,
yeah.
Bitch.
At least you're paying attention.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a cunning action to fucking dash away.
No, that's a bonus action. It's called cunning action, but it's a bonus action. So your action was to grab the boots. Your bonus action is to disengage for free.
Yeah, I went to that one.
Oh, son of a bitch. Also, I'm looking at your fast hands, too. Son of a bitch. Okay, hold on. Yeah, there's nothing I can... Okay. All right, I got an idea. Okay. So you can disengage for free. It is still your turn. So you can go ahead and start moving out of here. So with what you can tell is you immediately know that you're like, okay, if I were to take a sidestep around whatever the doorway would be, if you take a sidestep, like try and go towards the edge of the doorway, you would be able to make it out. Something is telling you that something's blocking your door.
I'm gonna do whatever the hell the belts, shoes tell me to do.
Okay. So getting from the bed to the door is going to be 10 feet. And you're going to be doing that little sidestep. You're going to have to do another disengage here. You've already done your bonus action, so you have to take a disengage here. Or you have to take attack of opportunity here, because you don't know what you're about to run into.
Yeah.
What's your AC? $15.
I don't know what that is. Okay.
Your AC is
still
15.
Learning. Okay.
Excuse me.
This person rolled a 19.
Well, that hits.
So, as you are running, you immediately feel your legs get swept out from underneath you.
Yeah.
And you hear a crunch as it happens.
Oh.
You take... Are you fucking kidding me? Cool.
1 damage.
3. I rolled a 1. You take 3 piercing damage.
Oh.
Right to your legs.
Oh. Okay.
If I remember correctly on like how the fuck opportunity. Okay, I just want to make sure I understand how the opportunity action works. No. Okay, so you can keep moving as this kind of happens. So you'll take a stumble. So whatever your movement left, half that. So you've already moved 10 feet. Whatever you have left, you have half.
I moved 25 feet.
So you can move
plus minus
7.5.
50. I don't know what half of 15 is.
7.5.
Okay, cool.
All good. So you what?
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead. No.
15 divided by 2 is that not 7.5? Am I dumb?
It is. No, it is.
It is.
Okay.
It is.
So that gets you almost to like the exit of the little shop tent. But again, you did not see like what the heck just swung at you as it happens as you stumble around. So that is going to end your turn. It is now this character's turn.
Great.
As that happens, what you see. Okay, shoot. Why did I do? There we go. As you see that, the thing that hit you, you see shimmer into focus as you see another gray dwarf that is just has the look of like fury itself on its face. It's got a scraggly, wiry white beard, and it is a gray dwarf, same as Ilsa, but much older, much more crotchety looking, and looks very pissed off that you just punched Ilsa and stole shoes.
That's what I do.
Additionally, this creature is holding on to a warhammer with just piercings on, or with like pick stakes of just other kinds of things, almost like a morning star, but this is a hammer that you see, and it has sharp, pointy things on all sides of the hammer. And this thing looks mad. And as that kind of happens, so it's going to start making its way towards you and is going to take another swing on you, since the previous one was opportunity, and it is now officially its turn. So now we're at the top of the turn order. So it is this creature's turn, and it is going to walk towards you, and it is going to do its racial ability. It is going to enlarge. So gray dwarves can increase in size magically for 1 minute. So it is going to okay, so it's going to enlarge. While enlarged, it increases its size. It doubles its damage dice on strength-based weapon attacks. So just as a heads up, if it lacks the room to become large, it takes up as much space as possible. So pay attention to this. You are a halfling who is small. This is a creature now that is large.
Yeah, I have the one thing, I just can't remember what it is.
It's going to be like a racial ability of a halfling that should be able to move swiftly through a creature that is one size larger than it. So if you were
you can move through the space of any creature that is size that is of a size larger than you.
Yep. So you're small. You can go through medium and large creatures, or gigantic even. So that's going to happen. So he's going to come in, and he is going to swing his hammer down on you again. And he goes, "How dare you!" And he just slams down his hammer at you. And as he swings down his hammer, you dive out of the way, essentially, as you just hear this, and you see him like splinter a table that was in front of you, and you see just all of these different equipment and armors just kind of start flying their way out and just kind of like creating a mess on the floor. So moving along is going to be moving along all the different sharp objects is going to be difficult terrain. So he smashes that down and is mad that you took those shoes. That is going to be Excuse me. That is going to be its turn. It is now going to go to Ilsa's turn. And Ilsa is going to just be kind of like flabbergasted and still starstruck that the person that she was flirting with the entire night is sucker punched her and stole her shoes. And she's going to be... She hears you and just has no words. She has no words. And she's going to be there. And that's going to be the end of her turn. It is now going to go to you.
Okay, I am still trying to run as fast as I can to get out of there.
Okay, so you're gonna run away from the creature. So you're gonna have to take a disengage again from this creature. Your cunning thing, I hate you, but it resets every time for that, so you can keep doing your thing as a bonus action.
I can still keep doing cunning actions every single time.
One time.
But at each turn. Yeah.
Because every turn you have an action and a bonus action.
And then fast dance. But.
Fuck you. So, tell me what you want to do.
I want to, like I said, I'm trying to get out of there as fast as I can.
Okay. You can feel that the fastest way to get out of there is out through the original tent hole that you came in. And something is telling you go back to the Shatterspire. Go back to the inn that you just came from.
Okay. Yep, I'm literally listening to the boots. Okay. I'm following the boots.
Okay, you book it out. And okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. Grab just a regular D20. And I'm gonna have a D20 myself. Whoever rolls higher, something happens. Ready?
Yeah.
I rolled an 8.
I rolled a 15.
Okay. So you make it out. And this creature, as soon as you start making your way out of there, he's trying to come out there too, and he sees you full sprint going faster than they can conceivably catch up to. Describe to me what's currently going through Nivira's head.
Fuck.
Fuck.
Okay, the boots are telling me to go to the spire. I'm gonna go back to the spire. Where Courtney is, or Cirella is.
Who's Courtney?
Who's Courtney? Yeah, I'm just freaking out because I punched Ilsa in the face, even though she's a nice person. But I needed the boots.
Very nice person.
A nice, very nice person. So I'm gonna try and but I'm gonna book it and try to get the hood up as fast as I can to make it stealthier.
Doing the hood is an action. So
action, I know. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna do it at my next one.
Cirella.
What's up?
You from the hole of the window behind you, you hear something happen way out in the distance, and you peek your head out to take a look, and you see Nevira full sprint away from some large lumbering creature with an axe.
What the fuck did she just piss off?
What would you like to do?
Well, I'm just gonna get up, go to the bar, ask him how much I owe him. Okay. Ask the barkeep. I don't know his name. I didn't ask him earlier.
Let's see here. You had, what was that? 12 dark stouts. You had 3 porridge. And you had 2 to go. It's 14. Totally. Add the 1. That'll be 25 gold.
Sometimes I don't know if I believe you. But that's fine. You can have my 25 gold.
Pleasure doing business. Now, being a patron member of ours, you do unlock certain exclusivities here. And he kind of like does one of these as he kind of like nudges his head to the back of the bar, just like, if you ever need anything, let me know.
I think I'm gonna need something here in like 2 minutes.
Is something happening?
Yeah, I think there is. I don't know what.
As you say that, Nevira, you burst through the door. The shoes are telling you over the bar.
And that's what I do. I book it through the people, whoever's left. I don't know if there's really many people up, and vault myself over the bar.
Hey, what is going on?
I'm just gonna be like, this is thank you, and I'm just gonna
This
follow.
Is the thing?
Yeah.
This is the thing.
As you vault over, you see that there's just a regular bar mat. It doesn't look like anything kind of special, anything like that. But if you look a little bit closer, there looks to be some kind of hatch where you can kind of lift and disappear yourself underneath the bar.
Yep, going through the door. Cirella, come on.
Let's go.
Cirella, as you get up and you take a look, you're just like, oh, that's what it was.
Gonna hop over the bar and
I'm gonna pull the bar mat right back over the door, the trap door.
Can't do that.
Yeah.
So, in your haste, before you jump fully down this thing, give me an athletics check.
Okay.
Wait, do I?
You don't. You didn't jump over it without any care for the world.
That's fair.
Right. Oh shit. Try to run. Try to get away. Oh, fucking an 8.
Okay.
It wasn't acrobatics.
Nope. As you go to jump down, you quickly realize that this isn't something that's necessarily climb down or step down of any kind like that. This is a chute. And you go down the chute. You go down the chute. So you don't get any kind of like special anything. And you're just swished away with this chute. And so you're gone. Cirella, you see your friend hop over the bar, open up this thing without ever hearing anything about it. So you don't know how she was able to recognize that. And you're just like, that's what it was. And you hear just this stomping and this yelling and this coming from the door that Nevira just burst out of.
I'm gonna like take a quick look over there, let's see if I see anything.
You see this hulk of a Grey Dwarf barreling his way across this wooden bridge. Surprised that the wooden bridge itself is holding up as much as it is with how much this guy is just being a tank.
Beautiful. All right, well, Barkeep, you never saw me. I'm out, and then I'm just gonna like jump in.
All right, he lifts up the thing for you.
Yeah, will you close that too?
Understood. Careful, it's wet down there.
Oh boy.
Okay, so the two of you, you kind of see, kind of just like the pew 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 of like light as you're kind of like going down this chute, not really having a sense of direction where you're going. Nevira, you feel something is telling you brace. And you feel nothing underneath you for a moment. Almost like you're in the air.
It's like a roller coaster.
Free falling.
Oh no.
Cirella, you see your friend fly off, and you see the chute end from underneath her, and you too also feel nothing but air underneath you.
Son of a bitch, Nevira, what did you do?
The both of you quickly realize that gravity just now hits, and you are falling into the Dark Lake.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Can both of you give me a shoot, what would this be? This wouldn't be like a dexterity saving throw. What would this be? Well, yeah, I guess it would be a dexterity saving throw.
Nat 20 for a 25.
That would be a 19.
19?
Sorry.
Okay, good job for both of you. So as you guys are flying through the air and then quickly realize that the chute is no longer underneath you and that you are falling, and you quickly realize that you're falling into the Dark Lake. You guys look down below you and you see that from here, from being on this stalactite, you would imagine it be ragged rocks and such to fall under, but you are falling, and almost with the gracefulness of a cat, you're able to kind of like roll you guys selves over before you guys fall fully and splash into the water of this Dark Lake, narrowly missing any of the jagged rocks below you with which you were to almost certainly impale yourself on.
Gracious.
Goodness gracious indeed. And you guys are now kind of bobbing out in the dark lake.
Cyril?
Yeah?
I punched Ilsa in the face.
Mm-hmm. And, what was that creature that was following you, or running after you, should I might add?
The invisible being that was in her shop.
Ah. I told you to watch your back.
I knew it was there, but Ilsa seemed like she was trying to hide the Grey Dwarf. And we're gonna slowly make our way to shore and not sit in the sea, this lake, because there could be many things. But I'm gonna clutch onto the boots because they're gonna tell me the way out of here.
Okay. You can feel the boots are definitely telling you go towards the shore.
Yeah.
And so you guys are able to both make yourselves kind of like shored up on the shore, and you can kind of tell with where you're at. Can you give me a perception, both of you?
19.
Nice.
14.
14. With the 19, you can tell that you are just on the far opposite side of where you had originally crashed land on here from where you originally were was the Dark Lake Brewery on the east side. On the east side of the Dark Lake Docks. And you are now on the west side of the Dark Lake Docks, just at the bottom of the Shattered Spire. And you can look up and see that definitely that place you just come out of was just a rather inconspicuous hole amongst many holes in this stalactite, kind of like a inkling that there's probably other things that probably could have fallen out from here, or perhaps go into.
Is there anything that we can enter through?
Not from down here, no. There's definitely plenty of holes that are in the stalactite, though, that would be the Shattered Spire. But you guys make it up onto the shore, and you guys are kind of like drying yourselves off, trying to make sure that there's no one obviously near you, and you guys can't feel anything near you. Nevira, you don't... Where would you like to go? What would both of you like to do?
I would like to put my head up so nobody can see me and keep the boots under my cape.
Cloak.
Cirilla?
But yeah.
Cloak. Cape. Thing.
I would like for us to probably start heading back to the inn.
Yeah, I need to get the boots.
Like our original inn. Not the one with Bird. Not the one just at.
Need to get back to Bird.
Okay.
Try to get away from everybody else.
With the boots you've now found, you guys are able to successfully kind of avoid any kind of trappings or any secrecy of any kind, but make your way expertly and swiftly through the Blade Bazaar with these boots. And you guys are back at the inn you had originally come in. And as you kind of go in through the door, Bird is there to greet you, kind of just like, "Hello."
Hey, Bird.
Hey, Bird.
Looking a little wet there. Go for a swim?
Unfortunately.
How voluntarily?
Didn't want to go for a swim of any kind? Everything okay?
Is there people around in the bar at the end? Okay, it's empty.
The inn is pretty quiet. There's like one or two people, but they're paying you no mind, and one of them's asleep. At one of the tables.
I'm gonna be like, well, I got something for you, Bird. And I just kind of, I don't really show the boots, but I kind of just wave my hand.
Oh, wonderful. That was rather quick that you got the boot. And what of, you know... There going to be any
I need some dry clothes. Probably.
Huh?
Dry clothes, we can take care of that for you.
I need dry clothes.
Are there any problems I need to be aware of? Anything coming my way?
I don't know, coming your way.
Might be us.
Okay.
Yeah, gonna hide out for a while. Try not be seen.
Understood. Don't go to your rooms then.
Okay. You got another room for us?
I do.
Hey.
Cirella?
I have this piece of paper.
Oh, yeah.
This parchment paper. I found it earlier today in the bazaar.
Okay.
Do you know what it says? I can't read it.
It's a little wet.
Fine.
She grabs it and takes a look. Just like it's like a. I'm not sure. It's a little smudged. I'm not sure if I can read this.
Damn.
If it wasn't wet, I could probably tell you more. I'm sorry, my dear.
Maybe after it dries.
Yeah, if it dries, do you think you'll? I don't know. Maybe.
I wouldn't bet luck on it.
Oh.
Start trying to.
Maybe.
Dry it.
Don't go to your rooms then if they imagine there's going to be problems. Instead of going behind me, go to your left. And she kind of motions to her right, your left. Just take it down there. Last door on the left. You should be safe there.
Cool.
Thanks.
Now, careful on the door, though. Please don't break the door. It's rather sensitive.
Okay.
Sensitive to what or who?
You'll know it when you see him.
The door?
She
It's a
kind
him?
of just like motions away, and she starts writing back in her ledger.
All right, I'm gonna go down to the hallway and open the door, I guess.
Yep, I'm gonna just waddle behind her.
While opening the door, just kind of do like a little tap with the finger.
You do not open the door, and rather, as you kind of grab onto the handle of the door, you feel.
I'm sorry.
Hello, ask.
I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Yeah, the bird just said. What are you talking about? Please, thank you. Common courtesies.
I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
Kind door, can you open, please?
Maybe apologize first.
I didn't do it. She did.
You're not getting in here.
I said I'm sorry. I said please forgive me.
You're forgiven. Jesus. And you see it just go. Did you guys hear that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard that one.
I was like, I saw myself light up green, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure it worked.
Mm-hmm.
So he unlocks and starts to move away. And on the other side, you see, well, the same door handle, but this one's just a little bit different. And it's just like, oh, hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Are you staying for the night?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Hey, and Bird sent you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what do you want to be the phrase? So I can lock you, silly.
Yeah. What do we want, Nevira?
These boots are made for walking.
Interesting. Okay. We'll go with that. Now, if you for whatever reason forget the phrase, what do you want your hint to be?
Puss in Boots.
Interesting. Cool. Okie doke. Well, have no fear. No one's gonna get in here unless, you know, they like blow me up or something like that. But I mean, they'll be darned if they get past me.
And what's your name?
I didn't think about a name. I only ever just work in service. What's your name?
Cirella.
Surreal. That's a pretty name, Surreal. I don't have a name.
Yeah.
You want to give me one?
Jezebel.
What did you just say?
Jezebel.
Jezebel. That's pretty too. What's your name?
Nevira.
Nevira and Cirella. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, and don't worry, I'll protect you.
Does your buddy have a name?
You know, I've never asked him.
I just
Hey,
like
what? Hey,
the door's
buddy.
not closed yet, right?
No.
Just be like, "What's your name?"
The fuck's it matter? You just shoved your whole hand in my mouth.
I
Fucking
didn't mean
go-
to.
I didn't mean to. You just think every door just like opens automatically. You ever think about talking to other handles around here? Yeah, I didn't think so. No one ever thinks about us. We just open doors and turn stuff. Then we get stuck on your pant leg whenever you don't want us to. Then you get really mad at us like it's our fault. Fucking stupid.
Okay, bye, Frank.
Frank. Fuck you, Frank.
Is that not your name?
I don't have a name. Ain't
We're
fucking
calling you
Frank.
Frank. Frank.
Fucking Frank.
Frank.
Both
Frank.
y'all fucking Frank. Frank and Jank fucking
Closing the door.
be nice.
Don't.
Sorry. Push the door closed slowly and nicely, but not using the handle because I don't want to touch their faces. So just slowly close the door.
Sorry.
Okay, so you close the door, and you guys can kind of feel that you're definitely going to be more than safe being in here with the likes of Jezebel and fucking Frank.
I want to name him Buttercup.
Buttercup?
Buttercup.
Well, you can probably tell Buttercup the next time you see him. Otherwise, right now, he's on the other side of the door.
That's fair. Thanks a lot, Vera.
I'm going to slowly lower myself to the floor and take a big breath.
My
God.
He is doing that. What is that?
I mean, do you guys want to know like what kind of a room you're in, or
Yes.
you guys just
Yeah.
kind of just like?
I was just
And
gonna
we're
say,
in.
while she's doing that, I was gonna look around, see what's going on.
All right. The last door on the left, there are, so as soon as you walk in the room, there's a bed to your right and a bed to your left. And these aren't like the regular stone beds you would see in the other rooms that you were in. These appear to be a little bit much more fancier, more for like humanoid folk rather than just like dwarves just down here and stuff like that. They're actual beds. There is kind of a dilapidated dresser that's got 3 drawers in it. One of them's slightly open already. Looks like someone had previously stayed in here or it was previously used of some kind. Additionally, there's 2 rugs on the ground. One of them's kind of like an argyle kind of a rug. Looks nothing of it. Doesn't look like any kind of special. The other one, though, has kind of a weird red tapestry on it with like a blacked figure on it. Almost like this is something that would probably hang up on the wall instead of on the floor like a rug, but it could probably work in either way.
Do I recognize the weird black figure at all?
You can give me a history check.
And I too.
You can give me a history check.
Well,
11.
12 and 11. You don't recognize anything about like the figure of any kind. It doesn't appear to be anything like religious or magical. It just looks like a regular figure. You can't really tell much about the silhouette, but you have definitely seen this silhouette before.
okay.
Or at least it reminds you of a silhouette you've seen before.
Okay. Can I I want to pick it up
You want to pick it
and
up? Okay.
inspect it, kind of see if there's anything else going on with it.
If you're physically inspecting it, it'll be investigation. If you're wanting to see if there's anything magical about it, it'll be arcana.
I'm gonna see if there's anything magical going on with it and pray that this dice doesn't fail me. It gave me a 14.
14. It doesn't feel like there's anything magical about it, but definitely something about the figure, like potentially who the silhouette is.
As I'm sitting there clutching to the boots, does it tell me, or is it telling me to do anything at the moment?
Are you thinking of anything?
No. No thoughts. Head empty.
No thoughts, head empty.
Okay.
The boots don't seem to be telling you anything.
Okay.
Okay. What else is in this room? Anything that... Is there any other doors?
Nothing out of the ordinary. You guys don't sense anything. You guys don't feel like there's anything. There's Jezebel, and that's pretty much it, aside from the common objects that were in there and the tapestry that you grabbed.
Dope. Where can a woman take a bath, Jezebel?
Where
Sure,
can a
she's
woman
still...
take a bath? Well, I usually just get kind of wiped down by birds, so I mean, you could probably ask her for that.
Oh.
Is this
Okay.
Bird's room?
No, Bird's on the other side of the wing.
Oh.
Wing.
Awesome. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ask Jezebel to open the door, please, and go talk to Bird, maybe see about where I can go take a bath and shower. And
Sure. What's the password?
these boots are made for walking.
There you go. And opens up, and you see fucking Frank. Frank's just like, Jesus Christ, y'all never shut up in there.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to name you Frank. I want to name you Buttercup. You don't like that name either?
Just fucking leave me alone. Get your hands out of my mouth.
My hands are nowhere near your face.
Where they're
Not anymore.
I
didn't know that's what she was talking about. I thought she was talking like somebody else was in the room, not somebody was...
What else do
here
you
to
think when
open my
someone says
room.
careful of the sensitive door?
I didn't. Apparently, I didn't hear that
Yeah,
very
I didn't.
well.
Yeah, whatever. Go talk to Bird.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna walk away.
I'm just gonna leave.
I'm just gonna do. Walk away. I don't know what you're doing, Nevira, but
Oh. Kind of injured. My leg's a little fucked up. So I'm just gonna chill here.
oh, I forgot about. Well, I mean, I didn't even know about that, so it's fine.
No.
You didn't even bother taking a look at a friend. It was like, huh.
Nah, she was running. She was fine.
Yeah, I'm just gonna lay here in my cloak, in my boots.
Okay. Closing the door behind you.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna start winding things down. So Nevira, so you're gonna go ahead and go take a nap, do your little rest, kind of a deal like that. Cirella will start wrapping things up with you as well. So you want to go talk to Bird?
No, I mean, not really. Just shower and clean clothes. Or dry clothes.
Really?
That's what I... Not really.
Not really.
Okay, so you just walk. So that's just all you want?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody said earlier that, people, the barkeep earlier, didn't he say that, people change clothes and take a shower and stuff? I'm like, oh shit, we stink. That was my cue.
You can absolutely talk to Bird. Bird will help you out with that kind of stuff before the start of your next day, making sure that you have an area to go to wash. It will be in the inn. She'll make sure that you have a wash bucket ready, available for you, and nice clean clothes set aside for you.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
And then after that, I just go take a rest with Nevira.
Okay. So go ahead and take a rest. So that'll be the kind of, rather, with the time that you spent essentially, it was already winding down enough after spending most of the day at the bazaar and then going out for the dinner date with Ilsa, sucker punching her and stealing her shoes, and then jumping out. You guys have had definitely the adventurous day, so things are probably winding down. So to you guys, it feels really long, and so probably don't know exactly what time it is, but definitely after dinner, and potentially into the morning already, as you guys take your rest. So that is where you guys will end your little timely adventure.
Long rest, short rest.
Long.
Yeah.
I mean, you're hurt
Sure.
for one.
Yeah, short is 8 hours. Or sorry, short is 4, long is 8.
Oh, yeah. Long rest.
So you guys will essentially be out of commission unless otherwise needed during the next session. At least for the beginning half of it. Unless, again, whatever the other party decides to do, because you guys went fucking crazy.
Always.
All right, I'll go ahead and stop the recording unless there's anything else.
I don't think so.
That was the end of a timely adventure.